Hello again. How's everybody doing? It's June. How are you? Um, it is autumn, and so I am instantly happier than I was a month ago. I love this time of year. The leaves are turning brown, and it's just really nice, really nice. We're having really lovely kind of weather. It's kind of, sunny and chilly and just perfect. So I hope everyone is in good form today. I have got a mother of a haul video for you today. This I have not got around to for quite a while. There are several things I want to show you that I got. I did one online order recently, which I've sort of very much limited those. I tend to kind of want to see things now before I buy them. But I did order some eyeshadows because I'd seen them on a video. Nikki Tutorials had bought some really cool eyeshadows from a place called, oh, what's the name of the website? I'll leave a link below. But the brand is Makeup Studio, and they sell kind of professional makeup, and it's very reasonably priced. And I ordered some eyeshadows from them. So I'll show you what I got. These are amazing. They come in quite large pans. I have them in a palette here. So just ignore the bottom row, please. They're just some depotted ones that some have suffered slight injuries. But these are the eyeshadows I ordered from Makeup Studio. These are about €7 each, roughly. And they are the same size as Makeup Forever eyeshadows. I think they're about 3 grams each. And they come you can get them in pots or you can get them as refills. So I got them as refills. These are beautiful eyeshadows. They are so pigmented. The matte shades are just gorgeous. Here's one here. This is 200. And you can see it's just, oops, moving around. It's just a really amazing kind of chocolate brown, and it's really nice. This is one of my favorites here. This is the shade, sorry, don't want to break it, 201. And it's just an amazing contour color if you're fair skinned. It's just really amazing, totally neutral, light brown, and it's gorgeous. The pearly shades then are gorgeous as well. This is shade 201, and this is just a lovely kind of taupe color with a sort of a satin finish, not too pearly, just a satin finish. And then they have some pearlier ones. This one here is called it's called Dazzling Taupe, and these are on the website. They're in a separate section. They're I don't know what they're called, but they're the sort of shinier finish eyeshadows. They're not too shiny at all. They're quite they do look slightly more metallic, but that's a beautiful shimmering taupe color. Perfect for like autumn, all these kind of shimmery, metallic-y, smoky eyes floating around. Very, 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 very good eyeshadow color for that look, and it looks amazing. This one here is a really lovely sort of a mossy green with gold duochrome. This one here is just an amazing purple. This has got a sort of a slight sort of satiny sheen to it. This one here is just a dark kind of forest green. Yeah, they are amazing. And this is another shimmery one here. This one is called Bright Bronze. And this is the one that made me buy these in the first place. Was Nikki had been talking about these eyeshadows and mentioned this is one of her favorites. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It is so perfect for the sort of looks that are around at the moment. It's just, I'll swatch it for you if I can. It's a lovely sort of a bronzy gold antique sort of color, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So those eyeshadows altogether cost me 70 something euro or 60 something euro, and then postage was very little. They're shipped from the Netherlands, so they ship certainly all over Europe and possibly to the US. I think they do. Um, Makeup Studio looks like a great brand. They've got everything, and they do sell some other brands as well. But Makeup Studio is their main brand. So those eyeshadows were a big, big winner. And Debic, Debic one, my friend. If you're looking at these and feeling nice about them, I am probably going to be sending you some of these at some point. So that's that one. They were a great success. I really, really like those eyeshadows. They're incredibly blendable, very soft, pigmented, the whole works. They're you know, they tick all the boxes, and they are about half the price of the Makeup Forever eyeshadows. So definitely a winner. Now, I did get some drugstore things recently, a few lipsticks and lip products from Catrice, which is my favorite drugstore brand. Unfortunately, any ladies in the UK or the United States are going to be killing me now after this, because you can't get these here, or sorry, there where you are. We can get them here in Ireland, and they do have them in mainland Europe as well. But I'm just going to show them to you because I am always open to swaps and all that. If anyone wants any of this stuff, we can always come to some arrangement. So anyway, I'm just going to show you the first shade I bought. This is Fox Knox, which is shade 90 in their Ultimate Shine range. And this is just a lovely kind of orangey coral color. There it is there. Beautiful, beautiful lipsticks. They're such good quality. They're amazing quality for a drugstore brand. They're about €5 each, and they are so easy to wear and so beautiful. This is Ginger and Fred, which is shade 30 in Ultimate Color. And there it is there. So it's like a kind of a berry tone, I suppose, berry color. But they're beautifully soft and moisturizing. This is Teddy Brown, which is shade 60. And there it is there. It's a more browny, reddy brown shade. Oops. And this is Ultimate Color in Maroon. That's shade 20. And this again is a really nice brown, but it's slightly different finish. It's not so shiny, and it's a little bit more neutral than this one here, less red than this one. So I was super pleased with those. I think they're amazing lipsticks, and I just absolutely love them. Now, the other products I saw from Catrice, they have new lip liners out. They have discontinued their old lip liners, and their famous Nude Rose lip liner has been discontinued with that. But they have brought out some other beautiful shades which are very similar to it, so nobody will be left crying for their Nude Rose, I don't think, when they see these ones. These are the Catrice Precision lip liners, and they're like this, and they are the kind of twist up type lip liners. So I'll just show you. Oh, I picked up the wrong one. I picked up the wrong shade. I'm sorry. Forgive me for being such an idiot. Just 1 second now, and I'll get the right one. So yeah, so anyway, these are the 3 shades that I have got. Okay, so I'll just swatch them for you and tell you what they're called. So yeah, these are the twisty type liners, so they just twist up. So I will just swatch the 3 of them for you. Okay, so you can see, beautiful formula. This is they're really smooth liners, and they last very well. I think they're smoother and easier to use than the previous pencils. Definitely, they are very, very nice and very easy to use. I kind of prefer these, I have to say. I'm preferring these to the other ones. I'm just putting the caps back on them properly. Okay, so the first one then is called Lost in the Rosewood, and that's this one here. Then the middle one is called Would You, and that's this one in the middle. It's a little bit browner. This one's more pinky. This one's browner. And this one here is called Chocoholic, and Chocoholic is just a kind of a neutral brown color here. So they are fantastic lip liners. They're as good as the MAC lip liners I have. They're as good as the Makeup Forever ones I have. I really, really like these, and I think they're actually an improvement on the previous ones that Catrice had brought out. So they're fantastic. Another new product from Catrice is the Colour Infusion Long Lasting Lip Stain. Now I've got a couple of these. I've got some of the Max Factor ones and I generally don't really use them or like them that much because they're very drying on the lips. This one, however, is really not drying. It's very, very moisturizing, and it lasts all day long. They also have it in some amazing colors. This one here is called, what is it called? Sorry, I'm looking for the shade. Rosewood Avenue. They're into their rosewoods and at Catrice, people at Catrice. So I'll just show you what it's like, and it's just like a really soft rose pink color, which is kind of unusual. It's kind of mauvey as well, and I absolutely love that. It would be one of my favorite type of colors to wear on my lips. And a lot of the other lip markers that I have are quite bright colors, so they tend to be sort of like garish pinks and strong reds and that. This is amazing. The color of this is fantastic. So I absolutely love that, and recommend if you can get your hands on this, do give it a try because it's amazing. So then I'm moving on. Last Thursday I went to town and I went on a bit of a haul, a bit of a binge, because I just been working really hard lately and I felt incredibly sorry for myself. And I know I'm supposed to be saving up because I'm going to Prague in October, but I just couldn't not go shopping. I'm sorry. I apologize for being such a lunatic, and I know people probably say, oh, you shouldn't be spending so much money, but I was stressed out, so I just needed I needed a bit of therapy, and I went and I did buy some stuff. So what was my first trip? My first trip was into a big posh department store in Dublin, and I wandered in and I discovered two things that made me very happy. The first thing was that the MAC counter had been expanded to twice its usual size, or the size it was before. So they had expanded it, and the display was great. You could move around inside it. The music was still a sort of 140 decibels, unbelievably loud music, which I don't like. But you had space, you could move around, which was fantastic. The second thing I discovered was that they now have a Shu Uemura counter. And I love that brand, and I've always had trouble getting hold of it because there just weren't any counters in Ireland that I could ever find. But they now have it in this particular shop. So I did give in and buy a couple of things from Shu Uemura. So this is the first thing I bought, and it is the UV Under Base Mousse SPF 30. So this is like a mousse makeup primer. Sorry. And this is, when I tested it, it is very light. It is definitely good for me, I'd say, in the summer or warmer months, because it won't encourage oiliness. And I like to wear a primer, but a lot of primers, particularly ones with SPF, are going to make me oily. And so this is extremely light on the skin. So I'm looking forward to using that. I may not actually open that yet. I might, but I may not use it yet until, the weather changes a bit. Excuse me, that's my phone ringing. Sorry about that. That was just my husband ringing me for something. Anyway, yeah, so Shu Uemura base, skin base, whatever you call it. That was very, very nice, and I'm sure it'll be great. Okay, moving on. I got a couple of their eyeshadows as well, which are really, really gorgeous. They're a bit pricey, so I just got two. One is M895, which is a brown color, and it's sort of like the kind of a darkest mauve brown color, and it's got a bit of a sheen to it, so it doesn't look as pigmented on camera as it does on my finger, but it is very pigmented and very soft and very beautiful. So I like that. These are the sort of things that you're only going to buy once in a blue moon. I mean, you're certainly not going to make a habit of purchasing at the Shu Uemura counter. The stuff is seriously expensive. And this one is ME996, and it's a black color, metallic black. This is sort of it's got a kind of purpley or aubergine sort of undertone to it, and it's quite shiny, as you can see, but it's kind of not a shimmer, it's like a sheen, you know. So it's really gorgeous. I've had this eyeshadow before and I really loved it, so I just got it again. So that's that. And the only other thing from Shu Uemura that I got was a brush. Their brushes are gorgeous. They're made in Japan, obviously, being a Japanese brand, and they are very, very, very unique and different. And this is the 8HR Sable eyeshadow brush. And as if you can see, it's like a fluffy blending brush, but it's tapered. It's kind of angled. And it is seriously soft, guys. It's really soft. It just has that beautiful craftsmanship you get with the Japanese brushes, and they're fairly expensive. This was cheaper than I thought it was going to be, but I still can't remember exactly how much it cost, but it wasn't overly expensive, and it's really beautiful, so I bought that. I am a sucker for brushes. I just cannot resist. So that was that counter, and then I moved on, and I went to the MAC counter, and I got a couple of things from the MAC Me Over collection, because it just looked so great, and they didn't have everything I wanted. So I'm actually planning to go up to a different MAC counter tomorrow and see if they have some of the things that I wanted that I couldn't get my hands on. I wanted the Outre eyeshadow and the Moleskin eyeshadow, and they didn't have either of those there. But they did have the quads. So I got this quad, which is the Lady Grey quad, because I'd heard that the other quad, the Evil Eye quad, was rubbish, and I swatched it and it was indeed rubbish. The eyeshadows were really hard and not as pigmented as you'd want, particularly for a MAC eyeshadow where you're paying a lot of money. So this is the Lady Grey quad here, and as you see, the shades are quite kind of light. This one here is beautiful. This is a sort of taupey color here. The other shades are very, very pretty. They're very subtle, and I've kind of enjoyed using them. This one here, the light one, is the most pigmented of all of them. It's a matte and it's very soft. It's almost like the matte squared kind of texture. The other two, the purple one, this one here, and the green one here, greeny grey one here, these need a little bit of work to get them to go on with any sort of colour intensity at all. I was a bit disappointed with these, I have to say. I find that without sort of using a flat, kind of semi-stiff brush to kick up a little bit of colour from these, you know, you could find yourself with serious lack of pigment. And also using ordinary brushes, these form a little film over the top as well. Now, the texture or the actual formulation is All Races is medium or is matte. Tender Smoke is frost. Lady Grey is satin, and Hazy Day is Velox Pearl. The Hazy Day is this one here, and this is the best eyeshadow. These two are the best eyeshadows of the quad. These two here and here, I think, are a little bit disappointing. The colors are lovely, and they do work. Like, you can make them work. You know, you can certainly make them work, but they're they're quite hard eyeshadows to work with. They're difficult to actually pick up. So I think I've ranted enough about that. I was a little disappointed with that quad, I have to say. The other thing I bought is this liquid line, fluid line in Midnight Blues. I haven't bought a fluid line for ages and ages, so I just got this one, which is a really dark blue, tealy blue color, and that is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I put it on at the weekend, and I literally, like, at the end of the night, after at least 12 hours of wear, I literally had to remove it, and I did put it on my waterline because I was at a party. And I had to remove it from my waterline. So it does stay on very well. So I was pleased with that. That's all I think I got from the Mac. Oh no, sorry. Also from the Mac Me Over collection, I got a Mac 226. Had to get that. That's limited edition. It's a kind of a crease brush, really. It's a nice brush, very nice brush. So I had to pick that up because it's a brush. And then I got some lipsticks. I had some stuff to bring back to MAC, and so I got 3 free lipsticks, so hooray. This is Twig. It's beautiful. I'm wearing it today, and it's just a gorgeous brownie mauvey color. Really, really nice. I just love that color. This is Retro, and Retro is like a red, a brick red, dark kind of a brick brownie red, and that's a satin. And this one is also a satin finish, and this is Faux. And Faux is a beautiful, muted, kind of mauvish pink. So those were my 3 free lipsticks. So I was very pleased to get those for naught. That was all I bought at MAC. And then I went to the YSL counter, and I was attacked by a lady at the YSL counter who gave me a glass of champagne for a start. So we were off to a good start with that. There was a big event going on in this department store for Dublin Fashion Week. And so there were all these people sort of, customers dressed up in like evening gowns and stuff and cocktail dresses. And they were handing out champagne at all the counters, and it was really, really nice, actually. It was very glam. And of course, I wasn't wearing an evening dress. I was just wearing like my ordinary clothes because I didn't know what was going on. So I felt a bit, raggedy. But anyway, I got a couple of products then from YSL, from their fall, autumn, winter collection. I got this nail polish, which I absolutely love. It's what shade is it? It doesn't say. It doesn't actually say. Shade 13, I think. And if you can see that, it's like a green, like a really dark, dark green, with kind of, with kind of turquoisey teal kind of glitter in it, very fine glitter. And it is an absolutely gorgeous nail polish. Absolutely love that, love that. I got a beautiful lip gloss, which is in the shade 6, 6, and this is the Gloss Pure, and it's a lovely deep red. I really like this. It's different to what I often wear myself, but it looks lovely on the lips. It's quite pigmented. So there you go, a beautiful deep red. Also from YSL, I got their False Lash Effect mascara, shocking. These are the new shocking ones. So these are really shocking. They're in different colors, and this is in cherry black, I think, which is, I don't know if you can see. Can you see that it's just a little bit red? Cherry black. It's like the darkest kind of black and red color. So I thought for green eyes might be good. So I haven't tried it yet, but I'll let you know. And I love the formula of the False Lash Effect anyway. So, and the last thing I got was this blush in shade 3, and this is from the autumn winter collection, and it's the Radiance blush, and it's like that. Now, on my camera, it just looks kind of pinky. It's actually a sort of purple color. It's a very light kind of, it is a light purpley lilac-y pink. If you can see, oh, there you go. Look, see that? It looks really weird, but it looks amazing on. It's so, so, so gorgeous. Um, I can't tell you guys how beautiful that color is on the cheeks. It's amazing. So I'm delighted with that now because I have got the eyeshadow palette from this season's collection as well. So I might do a look with all of them together if you're interested. That's if you haven't fallen asleep by now. Then I just happened to pass by the Benefit counter and the girl showed me this new They're Real mascara from Benefit. And oh, Benefit, I've kind of gone off Benefit, I have to say. I've tried loads of things from them and most of the stuff's kind of disappointing. But she did just put this on my lashes while I was there and I thought it looked cool. So I bought it. So I haven't started using it yet. So my own mascara I'm currently using is kind of drying up now. So I might just give that a try and open that up and start using it. Anyway, we'll see what it's like. Then, what did I do then? Then I went to, sorry, yes, went blank there for a second. Then I went to the Makeup Atelier store in town, and I was talking to the girl there, and she was telling me that they are going to open up an online shop very soon. So I will give you full details on that when they open up because this is a great brand, and it's a great brand. It's cheaper than MAC. It's cheaper than Makeup Forever. I think it's definitely comparable. They have not quite as many shades of eyeshadow as MAC would have, but the quality is consistently good. Where, as I say, you know, talking about this quad here, the quality is not consistent. Some of them are good eyeshadows, some of them are awful eyeshadows. So far with Makeup Atelier, and I have quite a few of their shadows now, the quality is consistently amazing. So this one I got a couple more of their eyeshadows. This one is in Gris Brun Risé, which is grey brown, sort of shining grey brown, and that's your standard nice taupe color, but a darker and more matte taupe than the other eyeshadows that I have. I've got a few taupe eyeshadows. This one just is more muted and more grey, if you like, than the others. So it's really gorgeous. And there it is there. I'll just show you. It's such a subtle colour. Now there's quite a lot of eyeshadow on my hand, but that is the colour it comes out. It's really gorgeous. So that's that one. I got this one in Jaune Or, which is yellow gold. And it is yellow. And there it is there on my finger. And I'll just swatch it for you there as well, so you can see that yellow colour. I just didn't have a yellow eyeshadow, so I said I would get that one. This one is Chocolat Or, which is chocolate gold. And this is like a nice chocolate brown with little bit of gold shimmer in it. Really lovely. And there it is there. It's a beautiful colour. Really pigmented, that one. Fabulous. And there it is swatched there. There. This one here then is Argent, which is silver. And it's just a nice silver. There it is there. That one is really soft. They're very soft, buttery eyeshadows. Everyone seems to want their eyeshadows to be buttery these days, and I don't blame them. Buttery, beautiful, blendable, and cheaper than MAC. They're €10 each for these. I get a 20% discount because I just got chatting to the girl, and even though I'm not a professional, like I said, look, I'm a serious collector and I'll be back for more. So she gave me a discount of 20%, which was really cool. So those were the Makeup Atelier eyeshadows I got. So that's really it. That was my haul. actually doesn't seem like as much as it did on the day. Oh, there was one more thing I bought. I went to Lancome and I got kind of swept up with this Visionaire stuff. Um, we'll see. It's supposed to contain this molecule called jasmonic acid, and jasmonic acid, it just sounds so lame. I thought, please, can you just call it something that sounds slightly more scientific? Um, Jasmonic acid is a molecule that sort of triggers renewal in plant cells. And what they've done is they have kind of folded the molecule in such a way that it will penetrate to the dermis of human skin. And the theory is that it will penetrate to the dermis and trigger renewal in human cells as well. So that's, there seems to be some kind of evidence from various laboratories around the place that have tested it and seem to be independent enough and seem to say that there is some improvement in wrinkles and things like that and pore size with it. We'll wait and see. I've been using it now for about a week, and my skin is definitely smoother. There's no doubt about that. I'm using it around my eyes, and I can't see any improvement around my eyes, but we'll wait and see. It's only been a week. I've had a slight warming up of my skin with it. I'm expecting that to die away though. It's nothing I can't live with, and it hasn't made my skin red, but definitely there is something happening. Oh, have I put something? Look at that now. I'm swatching on my head. That's original. It's a nice kind of serum. It does make your skin feel nice. As I say, I've had a very, very mild reaction to this, but I think that's going to be temporary. I'm used to that. Me and skin products often fight a little bit before we start getting along. So we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll use it for 4 weeks and I'll let you know how I get on with this before you buy it. I got 10% off and I got a free full-size eye makeup remover as well. So I just said, oh, sod it. I'll give it a go. So that was the last thing I got. So that's it, guys. I hope that wasn't too boring or too awful. That was my haul. That was my therapy haul. I hope you liked it. Let me know if there's anything you want to know more about. And if you want to see a tutorial with the YSL collection, let me know. I know it's something that not everybody will be buying or whatever, but it might be fun just to see what the whole thing looks like when it's all pulled together. So that's really all. Take care, everyone. And I will be doing another video pretty soon, probably straight away, because I've just received a package from my friend Deb, and I think I know what's in it. So take care of yourselves, be good, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye bye.